average, whatever that means. Okay. Welcome to Graak, the Littlest Klingon. We're going to be doing Spin the Wheel today, and I actually have my sister here with me this time.
Hi.
You're actually apparently more of a fan favorite than Connor is.
Yes!
Because apparently the way you insult me is very amusing.
I've got 22 years of experience.
Have you actually seen my most recent ship design before I start the game?
No, I just put your videos on in the background so you can extra view.
Yeah, that probably is worth like half a penny if that.
Hey, you know what? It's support. You should appreciate it.
I still don't know why it's broadcasting in 720p. I've got it set to 1080. Anyway. Oh, and I also figured out that you can actually set the chat window so you can actually see it on the end you're watching it. So I'm not the only one seeing it. So it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself whenever I'm replying to the people talking to me.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I know. I'm special. Okay. I'm only planning on doing one mission today because honestly, I'm kind of getting tired of these being 2 hours long. It's like I don't watch stuff that long. How can I expect my viewers to do that? Okay. Need your assistance with a rather delicate situation. We have an intelligence operative undercover at Drozana Station. Her astute observations have given us the edge in several critical arrangements in the neutral zone. 22 hours ago, the operative activated her emergency subspace beacon. Ze'mara would only contact me in this manner if she was about to be discovered by an enemy. Her life was in danger. The command's understandably concerned. I need more light on my face. Too much light.
You need more light.
I need a light like right here. I need a light coming.
You could buy like a floor lamp.
And put it where?
In the middle of your floor?
Hush. I need to go to Drozana, find Ze'mara, and assist her. Take her to safety if I have to, but don't blow her cover. If you go there weapons blazing, you might get killed. I've accessed your logs. It's been quite some time since you've had some shore leave. I suggest you visit for some downtime.
Everything we do is for the Empire.
What's funny is, this same mission is on the Federation, and it's the same agent. So is this person a double agent? Are they feeding information to both sides that's accurate, that's not accurate?
I'm gonna be honest right here, I was not paying attention to what you were saying.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But this is the ship now. It glows, like the light pulses a little.
Fancy.
I know, ain't it? God, I sounded like a hick there.
You are a hick. Hate to break it to you.
This station has definitely seen better days. I don't even think that part's attached. Set it down loud enough? So I took the laptop upstairs yesterday. It took me an hour to get it apart and back together.
Why is there so much shit on your couch?
Well, I tried to make room for you to sit and then put everything behind you on accident. Why does this take so long to load? I've got decent speed internet.
This
2%.
isn't loading.
What?
My YouTube.
I've been having trouble pulling the internet up today too, so it might be my Wi-Fi.
I think it's my phone.
It looks like I'm the only one here right now.
Ha. I'm turning it down.
And now you're my only viewer.
Yes.
There are a few ships around here. I mean, they're computer controlled, but they're not like actually anybody. It looks like there's a Decora right there. Klingon ship. I don't know what that one is. It looks like a Negbar. Probably a Vorcha. I don't know what that one is. I want to say it's like a, I don't know what it is. There's a frigate up there.
Looks like a disc.
Right, what, right here?
Yeah.
Welcome to Drozana. You're cleared for docking. We have everything you need for shore leave, and a few things that you didn't even know you wanted. Shopping, drinking, dining, entertainment. You'll find it all here. And don't forget the 77th rule of acquisition. If you break it, I'll charge you for it.
Oh, If you break it, you buy it. Apparently, that's a universal constant.
I thought he was gonna like break your hand or something.
Let's get a closer look at the station real quick. Station has definitely seen better days. I mean, look at this pod right here. It's not even attached. Is that even technically considered attached?
It's got a single cable.
Actually, it looks like there are 3. But I mean, when you compare it to the other pods,
Okay, so maybe that pod's having a bad day.
These look like half finished. Like they went with one design and then it was like, no, I like that. No, I like this.
Well, it's pretty hard to finish things in space.
I'd actually assume it's easier. Hey, runabout.
Well, all your material keeps floating off.
Really? This is the 25th century. I think we've figured that out by now.
You know what? There's gonna be dumb people in every century, Robert.
Very fair point.
Welcome to
I don't need to hear you again. You've got an annoying voice.
Yeah, you do.
Why did I invite you again?
Because I'm the only entertainment of this little video.
Fair point. And the only reason you came is because I offered Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
I ordered a new cooler for my CPU. It just loaded. There we go. Chagrin, not sure where we should start, but intelligence shows that Balan is the Ferengi to talk to if you're looking for information. He's a bartender, so we should look for him in the lounge area. We should probably look for the bartender in the bar. What?
The lounge probably has a bar.
I know, that's what I'm saying. The lounge has the bar. So, like, we'll probably find the bartender behind the bar. Hey, what's that? Oh, look at this thing. Can't get the camera to look at it right. It looks like a tiger. It looks like a Neopet. You remember those?
Yeah.
It looks like a Neopet.
You should kick it.
I don't think I can.
It's a shame.
I can't even shoot anything in here. That's disappointing. There's no fighting allowed. Oh, all energy weapons are disabled.
4.7% discount for the next 3 minutes.
Wow, 4.7 for 3 minutes. Oh, I don't want to join a fleet.
Welcome to Drosana Station, the home of the finest libations and pleasures this side of Rex. Care to hear about today's specials? Have you tried the Comet Cocktail? It's out of this world.
Show me one.
You've arrived at the right time! It's almost the day of the comet! Griffin's Comet is going to pass close enough to the station to cross the viewports! And this is the only place in the sector where you can celebrate in style! We got Comet Cocktails in keepsake glasses, Comet Trail Mix, Comet Ice Cream Cores, and 47 flavors, so relax, enjoy the games, have a drink, and pick up some souvenirs for your crew. You'll probably want to send a few trinkets back home to let the folks know that you were at Drosana Station when the Comet arrived.
Comet Trail Mix, Comet Ice Cream Cores, Comet Cocktail. So basically they just picked anything and they threw the name Comet in front of it.
That's what I would do.
That's marketing for you.
Yeah. It's like the Wizarding World.
Yeah.
Good deals and the eggheads in Starfleet. Tell me that Griffin's Comet has a wide elliptical orbit. The last time it was in this area was in 2262. And it won't be back again until 2556. And by then, I'm sure that this crazy war will be over and Drosana Station will be the premier space entertainment venue in the entire galaxy.
Keep dreaming.
It looks like your standard ball of ice and rock to me, but the science geeks are all excited about it. They say it's giving off triolic energy and that it has a high variance of chronoton particles. Whatever that means.
That was kind of my thought. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
You're not even listening.
Me, I see opportunity. Starting now, Days at the Comet. Join in on all the fun for just a few credits. There's no better place for a good deal and a good time than Drosana Station.
In addition to the little character right here's mouth moving, the one right here does too.
Good deals and good times. You'll find it all.
Yeah, but most people don't notice that much detail.
Most people aren't you.
Sure, Tog? What, they just... That's that guy's name, Shurtog.
He shares love tongues.
Tell me about the
You
station.
got everything an honorable warrior like yourself could want. There's access to shopping, subspace message stations, a few quality vendors, drinks, dancing, and Dabo. Oh, that Lita hologram is really something. Makes me want to get a handful of her pixels, if you know what I mean.
Are they still pixels if they're three-dimensional projections?
I don't know, but it's gonna sound gross.
Yeah. I like the few quality vendors, and then some that are a little less than reputable.
My partners and I took this place over a few months ago. It was an abandoned piece of space junk then, but with some hard work and careful financial planning, we will make it a pleasure destination to rival Ryza or Casperia Prime. Good deals and good time, humans, my
Built
friend.
the station.
But history has never been my thing. The present is where the latinum is. I know the station was built in the mid-23rd century and served as a trading post and supply station for colony ships and military vessels. Then the House of Duras owned it for a while, but they gave it up in the 2370s. It was empty until my partners and I arrived. Do you know we had to spend 3 weeks scrubbing bloodwine stains off the decks? Between that, the globfly infestation and voles in the computer circuitry, it's a wonder that we ever opened our doors for business.
Globflies. I'm just picturing like a regular like housefly, but like really, really fat. And I'm not talking like a big housefly. I'm just talking a fat one. Like
Like a horsefly?
no, like a housefly, but like with the stomach of a full tick.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, kind of. I don't even think they buzz at that point.
Good deals. And
I am
good
looking for-
times. You'll
Shut up.
find it all on Trek-Natic
Shut up.
Station.
I am looking for someone.
Aren't we all? Me? I want a leggy Vulcan with a liberal attitude toward interspecies relations. So,
It's always
are you looking
weird to
for
hear.
someone in particular, or just some company?
Name is Ze'mara. You know her.
Oh yeah, I know Ze'mara. Maybe she's been here recently, and maybe she hasn't. My memory is kind of hazy.
My options are to humbly beg him, suggest that they can come to an arrangement, or tell him that it's imperative and that I need to know. Quite frankly, I think the third one is more Klingon. The first one's like Federation, the second one's middle ground, but I happen to know that the second one's the only one that'll actually go through.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure we can. In
I
fact,
offered to do
I
something
feel my
else, and his
memory
memory
clears
clears
up already. I tell you, I know you Empire types don't think throwing around large sums of latinum is honorable. But what you do have are skills and a willingness to get your hands dirty. That's what I need right now. Our replicators are on the fritz. Maybe it's a whole power system because lights are going wonky too. But a little blue moonlighting isn't as big a problem for me as unfilled drink orders.
I didn't think, but I haven't seen the lights change at all since I got here.
Go to the cargo bay and get my replicators working. By the time you're done, I'm sure I will have remembered where I last saw Ze'mara.
She's right there, the game tells me. Oh well. Oh, look at it. I think it's a Tholian, but I'm not sure. Whatever it is, it's kind of cute.
It's got like 8 legs. What the fuck?
Actually, I think it only has 6. Yeah, I think it only has 6.
Looks like a weird spider octopus hybrid. Disgusting.
It'll be nice to intergalactic. You're going to be the person that sets foot on an alien planet.
Listen, my goal is to start as many intergalactic wars as possible.
You're going to set foot on an alien planet, and the first thing you're going to do is kill its local equivalent of the mosquito.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, there aren't very many people in here. Normally it's, like, busy. Nice. Scan the replicators. Action unavailable. Replicators are offline due to diminished function of electroplasma distribution network. So let's try taking a look at the electroplasma network. 30% drop reported on deck 1. Replicators offline until fluctuations are repaired. What are the causes of power loss? Unknown. What must be done? Power must be rerouted through systems to relieve strain. The following systems are available for the process: hollow suites, gravity control, replicators, environmental controls, defense grid. 6 connections are needed. Hail the engineering team. Biggest problem you're going to have in repairing anything on that station is the age of the system and the lack of general maintenance. Built into the mid-23rd century, many of the stations haven't had a major update in more than a century. Dealing with an EPS system that's just not designed to handle running that kind of stuff. Digging through the database, found a log written by House of Duras, responsible for maintaining the station, 24th century. Log says you need to regulate the power flow through by routing it through various subsystems, almost like you're using those systems as ancient circuit breakers. First thing I should do is scan some of the damaged systems to figure out what I should do. So the first thing I should do is figure out what I should do.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Scan power connection
That
network.
guy's running, hit him.
I can't. Find a snarl of wires and cables that look like they've been chewed on by voles. You realize that not every system may need to be used to make a successful reroute. Some systems may need more than one connection. The thing is, I've always found this really tedious to do. I've got the little guide sitting right here ready.
God, you cheat.
I've done this like a half a dozen times at least.
You're the worst.
Ferengi have made the replicators top priority. Everything is tied into everything, including life support. Start a connection with the replicators or the power connection will fail. Okay, what about gravity controls? What do we got over here? Someone used an outdated power coupling to connect the gravity control to the main power feed. It might have been an emergency fix, but there's been here so long the coupling is fused and can't be removed. Gravity control can be connected to the environmental control and defense grid, but not to the replicators. Hollow suites. Hollow suites have a separate environmental control system so they can be finely tuned for temperature, depending on what's going on. Environmental controls cannot connect to the hollow suites. What do we have here? Environmental controls. Found a way to keep the station's ancient bar cooler working by connecting cooling systems to the replicators. Unless that connection is maintained, all the refrigeration will go online. Replicators must connect to the environmental controls. Start with replicators, then go to environmental controls. UPS relays on the station are made of shunts and relays with patches going between unrelated systems and even to power cells that are being used to boost flow. 6 connections are required. This Ferengi's just like chilling here. Garlianto. What does he sound? Italian? Garlianto?
I guess.
Or Mexican, I don't know. What do we have here?
Looks broken.
Shunt that slowly divided energy from the station's power core to hollow emitters installed in some of the lower level stations. Need to compensate for that energy drain. This connection must end with the system to which you're restoring power. And finally, the defense grid. Klingons who ran the station in the 24th century made some significant improvements to the shields and added turret weapons. While it made the station... Hey! The blue light finally kicked in. Station more defensible. It also increased the amount of energy needed to keep the station's defense grid operational. 4th connection must be to the defense grid. I wonder if this goes for everybody. Like if everybody can say, "Oh, what the heck? Look."
What the hell is that? Ghost.
Sort of. It's out of phase.
It's what?
Out of phase. In other words, it exists slightly out of where we can see.
So it's a fucking ghost.
No. Okay. Replicators. Environmental. I'm going to try this freehand first. Gravity. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Because I don't think all the systems are used. Defense. Then I want to say environmental and back to replicators. Okay. Cool, I got it without looking. I didn't even need the guide at all. I remembered that. Anyway, it was actually called a Davidian, I think is how it's pronounced. We'll see more of them later. I don't think it's
Get
him.
your Comet Cocktails! 4.7% discount for the next 3 minutes! Welcome to
Care
the
to wait.
station.
Shut up. Care to buy a Ferengi Starduster? I'm not entirely sure I want to know what a Ferengi Starduster is.
Care to hear about today's specials? Have
Anyway,
you tried the Comet Cocktail?
what's wrong with the
How
legs?
should I know? I'm a
He's really stuck
bartender,
on his
not an
Comet
engineer.
He's a bartender and he's a salesman. He'll do anything to make a buck. He'll sell his own mother to do
We're
it.
getting more business than normal because of the comet. The last thing I need is a critical systems failure. The 193rd rule of acquisition says that trouble comes in threes. The lights, the replicators, what's next?
That explains that. So we're not trouble because trouble comes in threes. Trouble would have been if Mom and Dad had a third kid.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Good deals and good times.
You see anything strange?
That's nothing. Old station, bad lighting. Maybe your eyes were playing tricks on you. How long has it been since you had a physical? But it's probably nothing. No, I'm sure it's nothing.
He doesn't sound too
Don't worry
sure.
about them. Good deals and good times.
Okay, replicators are
They
working.
are, and I am exceedingly pleased by your generous offer to repair them for no compensation. I can't let you go away empty-handed, though. How about I give you a 15% discount on drinks and souvenirs for an amount of time to be determined by management?
Amount of time to be determined by management. To me, that sounds like half a second shorter than it takes you to actually pick everything out. You had a deal, though.
Fine. A deal's a deal, right? Never let it be said that I'll cheat a valued customer like yourself. Personally, I don't know why you're so interested in her. She's a looker, but just try talking to her. She's more paranoid than an obsidian order agent in a room full of Taushiar. Ze'mara usually hangs out near the Dabo tables. Keep an eye out for a looker wearing purple. You can't miss her.
For reference, an Obsidian Order agent in a room full of Taushiar would be like CIA and surrounded by KGB. One like clandestine service gets surrounded by another. I'm just gonna run over your table. Don't mind me. Really, I get hung up on a twig.
Be careful. They're watching. I'm not in the mood for a chat right now, thanks. Shh. Keep your voice down. I'm being watched. I've seen too many familiar faces in the crowd, and there are shadows, watchers in the dark. I see them out of the corner of my eye when they think I'm not looking, but I'm always looking. And let's change. There they are.
Look at her eyes. They're just like all what? Iris people? I don't know.
Let's say black.
They're purple.
Well, I have really bad eyesight, so shut up.
Well, this also doesn't have the widest viewing angle.
Watch yourself.
I was sent to help you.
You weren't sent to help me. You were sent to watch me.
Your cat figures.
Command needs me to keep feeding information to Klingon intelligence. People come in here, they drink and they talk. It's amazing the bits of information you can pick up around a Dabo table. Everything, even the smallest detail, is important.
Oh,
Captain Graak was in here last week.
That was more for the cat.
An entire bottle of the 2309 vintage, to be exact. That business with the House of Torg must have upset him more than...
It's the internet's favorite thing.
When Gerard's happy,
Cat.
he drinks Warnock. Watch yourself. They're everywhere. If you do not know this story, then perhaps you should spend less time drinking and more time paying attention to the games between the great houses on Kronos. The Klingons fight more than one war, my friend. The battles among the houses will shape the Empire more than the battles against Starfleet. But you seem to be pleasant, if naive. So
She just called me naive. She also called me pleasant. But I am a Klingon warrior. I am not naive, and I'm certainly not pleasant.
You're naive, but you're right, you're not pleasant.
I didn't need that.
Torg was on the High Council until he made a play to destroy the House of Martok. He was partially successful. Levan, son of Drex, is dead. The house has no heir unless Drex takes a new mate and fathers a new son. But Martok's widow is wise. Her son Drex is far away from the homeworld, fighting Starfleet. So Lady Ze'mara called for warriors to defend her house. They exposed Torg's treachery, and Jempok was forced to discommendate him.
Which we played through earlier.
Why that would make Gerard unhappy? Torg raised Gerard after his mother died. Now he is an outcast, and his house has fallen. Gerard cannot speak to him without losing his own honor. I cannot believe a warrior such as yourself does not know these things. Are you trying to discover what stories people tell of your deeds?
Maybe.
Watch yourself. Find out who is watching me. I'm not safe here. Starfleet intelligence is looking for me. They know someone has been feeding intelligence to the Empire. The ghosts are watching. Their eyes are hungry. Yesterday, they surrounded a drunken Nausicaa. Now, he's dead. They will find me when the blue light shines, and then I'll disappear. How could you know that? You may think you know. You may even have readings in your tricorder that you think are right, but you don't know. How could you know? I'm here every day. They watch me, and I watch them.
You take you someplace safe.
No, they're everywhere. They're watching. You've been here too long. Someone will notice that we're together. Go do something else. Play Dabo. I'll contact you when I'm ready, when it's safe.
No, let's play Dabo.
Spin the wheel and win.
Honestly, I have no idea how the heck to play Dabo. I've looked into it before, I just never really cared enough.
I don't care either.
I just pick random stuff and max my bet out.
Smart.
The house always wins.
It's always good in poker. Pick random crowd and hope for the best.
Dabo!
Is that a...
Close enough. I couldn't wait for you to get that lucky. We would have been here all night.
What's funny is one time I did this and I actually did get a Dabo on the first round.
Nice.
Ze'mara wants me to give you a message. She wants you to know, if you're interested in finding out what's really going on here at Drozana Station, you need to check out the lower levels. I have an access code for you that will get you past the security
Who's
doors.
the hologram have an access
If you
code for?
want to talk with her again, I suggest you collect your winnings and catch her before she leaves.
I'm not in the mood for a chat, but you don't need to worry about me. I'm going to leave this place to the ghosts. They seem to belong here more than we do. I've booked passage on a ship. You don't need to know which one. Just take
Somebody
a
was
minute.
trying to
You'll
keep quiet
getting
earlier.
his
She
intel.
talks a
One
whole
way
lot.
or another.
Yeah, she does.
Good luck. You're going to need it. Watch us.
Our Davidians and onto system. Now we found evidence of them on Drozana Station. Obviously, they're using the neutral zone as some sort of hunting ground. We cannot allow these creatures to feed on warriors of the Empire. Requested sensor data from ships closest to the Comet's location for analysis, but it's only half our problems. The properties of the Comet are somehow easing their entry into space. We need to find weapons capable of destroying them. Closest research lab is on Jinalda Station. Recommend we consult with the team there. Should actually be wrapping this one up soon if I recall right.
Welcome to Drozana. You're cleared.
I was just on Drozana. You're really welcoming me as I'm walking out the door? Essentially, like, really, what do you... Who does that? You're walking out the door. Welcome! Okay, let's go to where I need to go. Then that'll probably be the end of this one, I think. So I really don't feel like pushing that about that time limit. That, and I think you want Dairy Queen.
What?
Said I'm going to call it good after this one's finished. It should be within the next couple of minutes. I don't feel like trying. I feel like going past an hour, and I think you're ready for Dairy Queen, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I'm also hungry. I donated plasma. Probably should eat.
Maybe.
No, it's delayed.
I'm not paying a lot of attention to you.
You know, there's so much more fun you could make if you paid attention. You disturbed the cat.
She's fine.
No, I disturbed her. Bye, Calypso. Oh, I just did that on camera.
What? I think your hand was off screen.
It was that time.
The little super loser you are.
I think my audience, or lack thereof, already knows that.
Do you have any people watching?
You.
I'm the best.
What happened to the people that were watching that? I had one time that had like 3 people watching and actively talking to me.
Mm.
Like that happened once.
Did you announce that you're doing a video today?
I don't ever announce.
Oh.
My schedule is the first Wednesday of each month usually. I try and do it at about the same time. And I don't know how to announce. Okay. Where am I going? Who's up here? Alright. Let's talk to you.
You need something? My mother was a servant who served the House of Dagor before it fell. I have no idea who my father was, and I don't really care. Since I'm not of noble birth, I didn't have much of a chance of becoming a high-ranking officer in the KDF. I served on a starship for a year or so, but I hated the life of a common soldier, and it didn't help that I'm more handy with a hyperspanner than at Batleth. Comet helped me get this position. Now I study captured technology and weapons, and figure out how we can best use them for the good of the Empire. I trust this is important. Comet has friends in many places. I first met him when I was a warrior on the IKS Azekbor. I hated serving on a warship, and I hated my sadistic wretch of a commanding officer even more. When Comet contacted me, I was suspicious. We all know the rumors about Klingon intelligence. Honorless plotters who hide in shadows and dishonor worthy warriors to suit their plans. I've even heard tales of KI operatives being hidden in ship crews and trying to overthrow their captains. Comet wasn't like that. He didn't ask me to spy on my fellow soldiers. In fact, usually he was the one helping me. If Comet has taken an interest in you, take advantage of it. His help can do a great deal for you. I trust this is... Ha! You sound like my mate. She's always worried that one day I'll be exposed as some sort of
Klingon
spy.
gay marriage.
I'm sure that there are Klingon intelligence operatives out there who are as slippery as a Taka eel and scheme like Romulans. The law says they can't be challenged to battle, and that makes me nervous. What recourse do you have if one is working against you? Comet is different. As far as I know, he's always told me the truth.
A lot of talking
He
in
acts
this
with
one.
honor, and I respect that. Comet is serving the best interests of the Empire. That's all that matters. I trust this is important. I know. Comet has been keeping me informed. I have an item that might help. It's a prototype weapon that was found on the USS DeWitt. I will need to make some modifications to make it useful against Davidians, but that's nothing I can't handle. The weapon is called a synchronic distortion prototype rifle. If my changes work, The weapon's secondary effect will be devastating against phase-shifted Davidians. I'll send the finished weapon on to command when I'm done. Fight well. The Davidians have no honor, and they think of nothing but their own hunger. You have a mighty battle ahead of you.
The weapon is called a synchronic distortion prototype rifle. Was the word prototype really necessary in the weapon's name?
What was it?
A synchronic distortion prototype rifle. Is it really necessary to name something prototype?
It's just a prototype, so why wouldn't it say prototype?
Well, why not at the end, then? Instead of, like, in the middle of the name or at the beginning.
Because it's a prototype rifle.
But it's not a prototype synchronic distortion.
Shut up.
Message from ship. Message from ship.
Ze'mara sounded frantic with
Okay, that's not what I
everything we
wanted
do.
then. Ah, here we go. Captain, we've done what we can for Ze'mara, and we have the information about we need about the Davidians and Balera? I don't know. Is working on a weapon we can use to fight them. Suggest we report back to command and see what he has to say. I'm still wary of Klingon intelligence, but command has given us no reason not to trust him yet. Are you ready to leave the system now? I do believe I am. Food unlocked. You can now purchase Comet Cocktails at Drozana Station. Hey, I got a second viewer just in time for it to end. I just noticed I have a little 2 up here. Okay, let's turn this in real quick.
Ze'mara has always had an excessive imagination. Flighty, as the humans might say. Still, if she is safe and willing to continue to work for the Empire, you've done well. I am more concerned about these ghosts she mentioned. You already found evidence of Davidians in the neutral zone.
That's what she called them. They're not really ghosts.
On the station as well. According to Ze'mara, one Klingon has already died. No more will fall on my watch. Belair sent me a weapon that might be of use to you. Use it well.
Let's see here. Should I take the new weapon? Or should I get a new warp core?
I don't know. Take the weapon, shoot him.
I won't be able... I can't shoot him.
Why not?
Don't even know where he is.
This is a stupid game.
I just can't go around murdering people.
Why not?
Because I haven't pulled that game to put on live stream yet.
What?
I've got a game eventually where I can't do that.
Sweet.
I'll just take the weapon. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, let's just take the weapon.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander. Good, I can use a skill point. Let's see here. I want to increase my defensive abilities. This ship does not have much. Okay. Okay. Well, that is it for today. Stay tuned for the continuing adventures of Graak, assuming all goes well. That should be on the 4th of October. Until then, I probably will have another ship opinion video come up, and a Star Wars Republic Commando video that goes up on, right now I'm thinking the 23rd, depending on if my work schedule cooperates. So stay tuned for those. Have a good day.